that y'all need to be aware of, because I watch a lot of anime, read a lot of manga and manhwa, right? And they'll try to slip this in as if it's a translation error or coincidence or something. But right, they caused this mess in the first place, so we deserve that much compensation. That's how I feel about these gang stalkers and organized mobbers, these MKO flame bots, right? Then that means the kid will be facing the 6th battalion. So, of course, they gotta have this 6 for their flamebot Freemasonry and all of that stuff. Their worship, their Satan worship, when they do stuff like this, when they push their agenda, right? Now, in my eyes, that's a female. This isn't a female that's like pretending to be another character or anything, that's in disguise or anything. It's just a female, right? You mean the user who couldn't even stand up to Huroi during the Siren War? According to the collected data, he's a mage who stood out during the Golem invasion. With that level of combat power, he won't last long before dying. Is he bait to hide their true strength while forming the alliance? All of those are supposed to say she because they're referring to the female, right? And there's no warning for the identification of the character in any of these manga or manhwas when you're reading them. Half of the time they start off being represented as a female, and then they try to make it either they're just saying that they're just what, I don't even know the proper term, but yeah, I don't know the proper term for a person who identifies as a, I'm making them identify as a male for some reason, and then they just flip-flop, change it back whenever they feel like it. And here's another example, right? This is my original documentation from the probation officers after I was about to violate, or after I violated the last time they wanted to harass me, right? See the date, May 25th. That's when this was printed, right? Look what it says. I'm writing this letter on behalf of Louis Vasquez. He has successfully completed all required conditions of his probation. Keeps blurring out on me. And this case has been closed successfully. If you have any questions regarding Mr. Vasquez, you can contact me at this, whatever, right? So this is the original documentation. Then, when I went to go get my weapon back, this was the copy that I received, right? This is the other day. Today's the 16th? Or 17th now. Nope, it's still the 16th. It's still only 11:41. Boom, 4/13. They were trying to get me, so they sentenced me for 30 days, county probation, for each count. They tried to give me like 15 counts of each thing, but I just paid everything off, right? Right, for the aforementioned case, 2024. It actually happened in 2023, but that's when I actually got, like, they sentenced me and everything. Completed all the terms of probation. Now, this was the date that she originally printed it, and I completed my probation, right? Now, see, her case was closed out successfully on June 6th. 6/6. This is also a false document because it doesn't even have the proper docket number for my case on it. So that's a whole other issue, right? So when they cleared me, they probably didn't get my license because he didn't provide the proper documentation. One, I am not a her. Don't identify as a her. Never have. Never will. And again, the 666, that's or the 66 to make the mark of the beast for this satanic system, right? Same thing. It's just got the same stamp and everything. Just The fake document, original document. They were printed from the same place. But when I went to go get it the other day, because I needed a copy that I didn't have readily available on me, this is the fake copy that they gave me. See? The BS copy. And of course, trying to be passive aggressive. Like I said. Really? It blacked it out. But I was literally in the middle of, oh, there it goes. Oh, it's interesting because it popped back up on this part when I was way down here. That's another way they like to be passive aggressive. But since they wanted to bring it back, again, they caused this mess in the first place, so I deserve that much compensation. I'm gonna need some reparations, baby. But again, you see, you're facing the 6th Battalion. And then they start identifying them as he's, identifying her as a he, or sometimes it'll be him as a she and all of that. And then they start making male looking characters, and then all of a sudden it's a she and stuff like that. And I get in the past and like the history and stuff, certain females would have to portray as men to join armies and stuff, but this one, it'd be like the complete reverse. It'd be a female and it'd be like, oh no, but I'm a man. And they're just like wearing all this makeup and all of this weird geisha shit. See, but yeah. The 1st Battalion, the defense line collapsed. A girl named Euphemina wiped out the 1st Battalion in 10 minutes. See, they just switch back and forth to cause that confusion. You see? And again, that's this girl that's right up here. You see? So you got to be aware. And I'm only making this video because beware if you got kids and stuff. I don't. So personally, I don't really give a damn. I shouldn't really give a damn, but I do. And just as a reader in general, because my God isn't a God of confusion. The Most High is definitely not a God of confusion. Be careful, because that'll seep into the children's subconscious mind. And who knows? I don't even watch that much TV. Sometimes I see it on the subtitles when I'm, watching my anime and stuff like that, where they'll switch it around. But I don't know if they're just like implementing these in the cartoons and stuff nowadays, where it's just 1 second they're a she, 1 second they're a he. And this is what the kids are gonna grow up to. This is what the future generations are gonna be exposed to. They're slowly and surely. Of course, I'm pretty sure they've been doing it for years now. I've noticed it before, but you gotta address these things. Because like I said, there will always be signs and patterns. Like I said, there's always going to be like some type of satanic thing. Usually there's like the next character will have like one eye open or some shit, or one eye closed or somewhere. You see? Usually you see they try to do somewhat. I literally was just scrolling. But you see, the girl did it. But yeah, I was just showing you that just to bring the awareness. You feel me? Because they're just doing like weird shit in this world. This world is just, it's getting to the point where it's gross. It's gross. Just the carelessness, because they don't care, right? I know that's the usual script. They don't care what they're doing to your children. They don't care how they're affecting them, how the things that they put out affect them, like having the LGBT teachers in school teaching your kids the gay BCs and all of that. Just confusion. This is the land of confusion, right? What Genesis say? Too many people in a land of confusion. Not enough love to go. You don't love the people or your audience if that's how you trying to confuse them. You just don't.